The importance of why you're going to defy it, the reality is because the one that is in you said is greater than they. Just name it. Kung ano yan, kung ano mga bagay na you are been struggling with. We are being reminded of the norm of the world. It seems like our belief in our relationship with Jesus Christ, with our God, is obsolete. But despite of the world are saying that this is not the faith that we have right now is irrelevant, this is not the time that we're going to defy the reality, because we know that these norms defies your faith. These norms defies your God. So saan ka pa pwede magtindog? Saan ka pa pwede magpabalo? Sa workplace, sa marketplace, sa school, that you are a believer of God, that you are born again, and that these people who are not yet in Christ, or maybe they are backslide, needed to be aware, needed to be to receive the message, need lives, need souls, need someone that would represent Jesus Christ, and that is you. So unless you're going to defy reality, the norms, then how can you make a difference? Now, I do not mean that defying reality is denial, because what we are seeing and what we are hearing or feeling is reality. But what I'm saying is the one that is in you, and the experiences and the feelings and the norms that we have right now is cannot contain and cannot control God. So if God is saying that you are of God, little children, and you have overcome them, so why is it that you are not defying reality? So the Lord is saying to you right now, in your existence, in your situations, in your problem, to defy reality. In 1 Samuel chapter 17, beginning verse 32, and David said to Saul, "Let no man's heart fail because of him. Your servant will go and fight with this Philistine." If we just try to imagine the pictures of how terrified and intimidated the King Saul and all the Israelites, much more the armies or even the brothers of David. This boy came from the field, was being told by his father to bring some pertinent food para sa mga armies, kasi mga kauturan. But you know, David said after all that he heard all this defiance from the armies of Philistine and much more to Goliath. So he said to King Saul, after all that he is being brought to the place where King Saul was, and said, "Let no man's heart fail because of him. Your servant will go and fight with this Philistine." So maybe to some who hears that, they're thinking this boy is arrogant. But you know, if you're a lover of God, and you know who's in you, it defies your God, it defies the armies of the living God, it makes you actually angry, because kabalo kaya nga ang Ginoo mo ya hindi ya tando-tando, hindi ya lahog-lahog. So this is the reason why he said, "Let no man's heart fail because of him. Your servant will go fight with this Philistine." And Saul said to David, "You are not able to go against the Philistine to fight with him, for you are but a youth, and he has been a man of war from his youth." But David said, "Your servant used to keep sheep for his father, and when there came a lion or a bear and took a lamb from the flock, I went after him and struck him and delivered it out of his mouth. And if he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, and killed him. And your servant has struck down both lion and bears. And these uncircumcised Philistines shall be like one of them, for he has defied the armies of the living God."